Any kind of free tips you can give on the story aspect, or what people should maybe think about in terms of kind of cultivating,
Yeah.
looking for their own, elements to what maybe it's not even just a video, but I think what you're talking about with having a story, is relevant to video, but also can be used in copy on their website, right?
Oh,
It's kind
sure.
of, in the ads, kind of the whole approach, because there's just there's no shortage of lawyers, right? And so it's definitely all about sticking out.
Yeah, sure. I like to think of this kind of as like the three T's, right? So it's like what would make
Mhm.
for a really good video, and that's tension, truth, and transformation. And so,
Nice.
if any good movie you've ever watched, any good video you've ever watched, there's some sort of conflict, right? And so, like, I think that you've got to create those tension moments in your video, and whether you do that through a client testimonial who's talking about the phone call that they got at 2 a.m. that their son was in a car wreck, or it's the attorney who's talking about the childhood where she grew up and she watched her parents go through this terrible divorce, and now she's doing family law, or whatever the case may be. Like, you've got to create those tension moments. And then the second part of that is truth. And so to me, truth is, I feel like so many attorneys have been conditioned to feel like they can't ever just drop your shoulders, you know what I mean, and be like a real
Mhm.
person. And so many people, man, they'll just throw up a teleprompter, or they'll just start reading a script. But like, what really is going to make a video stand out is you being willing to just be who you really are, and actually just speak truth. And so, I think too, it's about finding the why, like why you really do what you do. And I know a lot of people may think like, well, I just do this because it pays the bills. But if you really dig deep enough, you'll find that there's usually something, whether it was someone, it was a moment, it was something that caused them to go down the path that they ended up going down. And those are the real moments that that do humanize you and bring you down to the level that the person watching goes, man, this guy gets it, or he, and then it's transformation. So obviously at the end, it's, you want to see the before state and the after state. And again, you do this through either client testimonials. It can be the before, the after, the attorney, the attorney who saw his dad get in a car wreck when he was a young kid, and the insurance company screwed him over, and this, that, and the other. Now he's fought for the last 20 years for people just like him. Like, there's got to be the moment of, transformation as well. And I think that if you can get all three of those T's in your video, you're going to have a good video.
That's awesome. It's a great way to put it. There